Good morning. It's been a minute. Now, I know there's like sometimes some mystery around what I actually do on a day-to-day and what my how does Alex pay for this great apartment from buddies, or how does he survive, or what does he do other than make silly videos online? I'm going to show you exactly what I do. Well, not exactly to do. One of the projects that I'm currently doing. So I do a lot of consulting, big picture things. I do a little bit of government stuff. And I do, this is the first, and I've actually just entered this new contract with a brand called Country Milk, well, Country Dairy. It's managed by a company called Buffalo Imports, and they've reached out and they're like, look, Alex, we are the tastiest milk on the market. We've been around forever. I actually grew up drinking Country Dairy, you know, as a little treat. They have chocolate, strawberry, banana, regular, and vanilla. Now, they've been around forever. Apparently, they sell 100,000 units a month. So, you know, it's a product that's around. I even saw them in mobile gas stations last night. So they got the distribution on point. Now, what Buffalo Imports want, Buffalo Foods, is they want more visibility for the actual product and, you know, some sort of establishment online. So I did my research and I found exactly all I could about Buffalo Foods and Buffalo Imports and Country Milk, where they are, where they want to go. And I sent a proposal and we've been back and forth for a couple months, and we've now settled on $1 million Ghana, so not that much, but $1 million over 3 months. So 330,000 a month, 333,000 a month, and here's the deliverable. So what we're trying to do is establish Country Dairy's digital presence, right? They got nada. They have a Facebook page, which has exactly 7 followers. They don't have Instagram. All of their photos currently are of the old bottle. They've just upgraded their bottle to this. It looks quite good, very sophisticated, very new, very modern. All the photos online are of the old style bottle. They look all right. Yeah, so basically what we're gonna do today in this episode is we're gonna do a full audit. Oh, sorry, let me go through the rest of the deliverable. Then we're gonna drive visibility, awareness, and digital engagement. So I'm gonna be creating content with them. And not just myself, we're gonna do sampling, we're gonna get other creators involved. It's gonna be a multifaceted campaign because we're really trying to drive this home that this is the brand that you remember, the brand that you already trust, but kind of enter it into the sphere of relevance is the strategy here. Now, third part is to build community and brand affinity, which kind of goes into that as well. $1 million, 5,000 US is actually extremely cheap in the grand scale to do something like this. But Dane caught me on a good day. I'm closing off my month and I wanted to bolster my portfolio a little bit and my schedule. So this makes up maybe 10% of my projects for the end of the year. And I thought, let's do it. Fine. Sounds good. So that's what we're doing right now. Now, what we're gonna do, and actually I thought this would be a really good example to film and to show you guys of how you can do amazing work with very little, lots of input, but very little actual overhead. So I'm doing it, as you can see, from my living room. If you Google this bottle right now, there does not exist any high-def photos of this anywhere on the internet, anywhere, which makes my job a little bit harder because I need to document and take photos and be able to create digitals. I'll show you how I'm gonna do that in a second. I don't have a big fancy camera, but what I do have is a Samsung S24 Ultra, and this is 2025, baby. With a little bit of lighting, a little bit of magic, a little bit of AI, I'm pretty certain I could do a full photo shoot right over there on my water cooler. I'll turn this light on and have all the lights on and then have all my windows. I'm certain we can make it work. And then I'll go into Photoshop and bring it up. Okay, so doing an audit of their Facebook page right now. Let me show you. This is what the current page looks like. 7 followers. This is the logo here. Again, I think this is the current logo, but if you could see, it's really bitty. So what we're gonna do is, the whole point of this entire campaign is to give this entire brand new identity. And hopefully by the end of this video, you'll get a general idea of what that looks like. So you could do it for your own businesses, or you could do it for other people, or whatever. Or hopefully this motivates you to do similar work. This is the page. They haven't posted since 29th of May, 2024. Again, old bottle. The identity, the way this looks, even the old photo, this is, I don't know if you could see it, but it's fairly low res. It's okay. It's rich and creamy, yeah, we can do better and we will do better. So my goals for this page is we want 5,000 followers by Christmas, so next 3 months. What we're gonna do, and why I say this is actually an extremely cheap budget for this campaign, I'm actually giving this thing away, is this budget also includes getting creators to do content, to do a live tasting demo at a supermarket or 2, and then also just so we get lots of content, and then it's also including ad budget. So when you think about it, It's really not that much money. I may have underquoted. I may be in trouble here. All right. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna turn this brand around online. Again, it sells very well. It's a top-notch product. It's real good, and it has world-class, very luxurious packaging. So it does it like it sells, right? But we're just trying to create an identity online. And actually, if you're watching this and you've had this before, you know what I'm talking about. I put it up on my story yesterday, right? I've got a lot of little brand deals going on. Also, check out my watch I just got. One of the brand deals. I've been doing a lot of like subliminal messaging on my Facebook. Just, you know, again, if you see anything on my stories in the next 3 months, I'm like an F1 driver. They've sponsored for space in my world. Anyway, I put up a story with these things, and I had 3 or 4 close friends reach out and like, hey, this stuff drives my world. They love it. Their kids love it. They love it. It's a good time. If you ever see this specific brand right here in the supermarket, I highly recommend just take one off the shelf. Banana is one of my favorite ones so far. Strawberry is good, but I think I'm ruined because my protein currently that I have, shout out Nutrition Ghana, it could be bought online at nutritiongana.com, is strawberry flavored and it's excellent. So, you know, unnecessary for me because I'll just double kill because I already have strawberry flavored milkshakes. But anyway, this is good. So what we're gonna do now is, so today's activities is just, we're really just gonna, it's super simple today. We're gonna do photo shoot products. I already have one of each of the products. We're gonna edit photos and then edit photos for online. Again, I'm no real big editor guy. I never did any formal training. I used to like mess around as a kid and I watched a lot of YouTube videos. I figure it out as I go. So yeah. We're gonna do Photoshop, just bring up the general quality and then cut them out so they're backgroundless, so they'll be like backless PNGs. And then I'm gonna do some media assets. So I want pics and videos. Actually, you know what? Video. I might do photos today and then videos will do another one. I'm gonna go use an AI tool and I'll put the high-res photos that I take and put them in there. And because the tools these days are so good. And we're trying to like bring this brand to life online on a budget. I keep saying $1 million Ghana, but it's like, if you're in the business, you know, it's not really that much money. Because again, we have to pay other creators eventually. We have to, we're gonna do activation, so I'll need assistance at the supermarkets. We're gonna be paying a lot for Facebook ads because we're trying to get this out. So yeah, I say that not because I'm trying to throw a pity party, but because I want to emphasize the fact that we're gonna try and get the most bang for buck here. I'm not gonna do any fancy photo shoot. I'm gonna use my phone in the corner there. We're gonna take photos. I'll show you the entire steps. And then for videos and for interactive content online, we're gonna use AI tools to make very cool videos. And that's gonna be our first wave of content. That's gonna be our media assets. It's gonna be basic photo shoot with AI upscaling, and then we're gonna do AI videos. First things first is we want all the light possible. So we're gonna open. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. So we're on top of the water cooler here in the corner. Gotta dry the bottle off from any condensation here. I've got this DJI sticker right here. I've just had it around. Ryan, my landlord, this sticker can come off, so don't worry, we're not damaging anything. I'm gonna put it right in the middle here. And that's gonna be just a marker so I have the bottle in the same place every single time, right? So the trick with taking good photos is you need lighting, right? And you wanna make sure all the photos are constant. As in like the product is constantly on the same side and then you are like the same place, which is, we now know because the sticker is there. And then we wanna make sure that the camera placement is the same every single time. So this is what we're working with right now. So there we go. So it looks good already. Now, important to note, if you're going to print, right, which means like if you're gonna put this on a billboard or in a magazine, don't do this. But if you're just doing for media on your phone or online, understand that like on your phone, anything over 1080 by 1080, you're not gonna see the difference. So all you're trying to do is achieve, like 1080p is the pixel rate, right? So 1080 by 1080 is considered HD. Anything over that, you're just kind of wasting your time. Okay, so I've just done some editing. Let me show you what I've got so far. I've got all the light coming in, so we might have a little bit of glare, but this is what we started with, and this is what we got. So now we have a pretty good HD image of what the product looks like. And there's a little bit of a background for contrast, but yeah, so that we got a good photo. So if I could do that for the other 4, we'll be good. So let me get back to the tedious task of just like cutting out every single one. And again, what we're trying to do is get good backless assets, and that way we can put them on things. We could create AI photos. We could just, we're aiming to do a profile photo, a banner, and maybe 3 or 4 digital assets today. And then we'll go through the Facebook page again and redo all the information, make sure it is good. Okay, so I've done all of them. This is what they look like. This is the vanilla, strawberry, chocolate, and banana. Okay, so now we've got high def photos of each product. They're not great, like you're not gonna go and put these to print, but what I will do with them is create some sort of digital assets and then use them for social media posts until I could get better photos done. But this, anyway. So now let's try and put them into ChatGPT and see if we can get some sort of concepts made up. Okay, so a neat little trick with the game when you're using AI to generate images and so, you wanna do a very detailed prompt, right? A prompt being instructions, but you and I may not be the best at creating these prompts. Like I've had a lot of experience, I do really good prompts, but at the same time for images and stuff like this, I'll actually prompt it to make a prompt. So I've written here, act as an expert prompt generating machine, generate an expert prompt for ChatGPT 5, blah, 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 to generate an image, and then I describe how I want the image, and I describe it explicitly to use the image I'm gonna provide as well. So it's gonna give me an expert prompt, and then I'm gonna use exactly that along with the photo that I provide, and then hopefully we get a really cool poster. So stay tuned. Thank the Lord for AI. Okay, here's the big reveal. Voila, there we go. Product done. Expert. All the text is correct, accurate, apps right there. Okay, so now we've got the chocolate done. Let me go and do all the other products and get back to you, but this is what I'm trying to do. Okay, admittedly, I did forget about you guys for a second. I got a little bit sidetracked. To round off what we're doing, let me show you exactly what we have. All right, so I've created only 8 media assets, and I'll show you now. So we've got them in square. So this is what it looks like. So it's a 1x1. That's the banana, that's the chocolate, that's a strawberry, and that's the vanilla. We've done this for free. I took the photo with my phone, as you guys saw, edited and put it into AI. And then we got tall images as well. So for stories, so banana, chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla. Okay, awesome stuff. Tomorrow, the plan, I've tried to start running ads, right? Because I want to just, this part of this phase of the proposal and the plan and the deal with Countre is to, gain exposure and get more people to follow it. Just general awareness, right? People already buy this product, but we're trying to increase what I like to call warmth, general warmth, right? But I tried putting together a campaign where I just sponsor the posts, and I'll show you the posts now, and it has frozen and it requires me to verify my ad accounts, so it's gonna take a couple of days. The plan tomorrow is then to take those same images I just showed you and put them through an AI software that'll animate the movement of the fruit and the milk around it, just so there's a little bit of movement, which will create much better video ads. Again, all we're trying to do is increase general warmth. Now this is what the Facebook page looks like. So if you remember, so what we've done is we've centered the logo here. So that looks good. Got a new banner image here. And then we've done intro posts for the new flavors. So same new look, same great taste. And we've done a series of these, right? These are just like nothings, right? This is just we've just populated the page so it looks good for uniformity. Tomorrow, I'm gonna start again with a video and then figure out what's happening with the ad accounts, get those bad boys rolling. And then while ads get delivered, while we sleep, I'll start organizing creators, and I will start planning on how we're gonna do taste testing, and just for again, good content out there. The entire plan, point of this entire campaign is increasing warmth. Okay, all right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to today's vlog. I don't know if you found this very interesting, but I appreciate you. All right, have a great night. Great, bye.